Are you thinking about moving to Elk Grove, California? Before you make the big move, there are a lot of pros and cons to consider. In this video, I'm going to break down the top things and also some of the things that you may want to think about twice before making the big move to this beautiful city. Elk Grove, located in the Sacramento County in Northern California, is one of the fastest growing suburbs in the nation and primarily one of the highest, especially within in Northern California. We're going to talk about everything from the things that you'll immediately notice when you do consider the move, and some of the things, like I said, you may want to think about twice before making the big move. Let's get right into the first pro of moving into this beautiful city. Let me make my face a little bit smaller here so you can see the full screen. Number one, variety of homes. At each price point that I've listed here, again, these are just high level estimates. But if you look at the price point of 625, the first row up here is used homes, meaning existing homes. And the houses at the bottom here basically show all new construction homes. So if I look at the 600 price point, 600,000 price point, about 625 to about 675, you get a 10 to 15 years old home in that price range, 4 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. And also you can get a brand new home for the same price as well. The one that's shown here is a KB model home, which is 4 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. I think it's about 1830 square feet, 1800 square feet, about 625 entry price point. And same thing goes for about, and again, this is just a sample 775, but homes available for 750, also 800. But this is just an approximate number that I have for you for comparison perspective. Again, about 10-year-old home right here, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, about again 10 years old, on the market for 775. And look at this, a brand new Lennar home, 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, about 2,800 square feet, same price point. A lot of homes are available, both from a used sales perspective, used homes, and also brand new homes. And we're going to talk a little bit later in the video why the brand new home and the used home are at the same price point. It has a lot to do with taxes. So please stay with us until the end of the video to learn more about that. And here at a much higher price point, about 950,000 to about $1 million, 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom house here up top, listed at about 950. And you also have 3,500 square feet home right here by the new home company, 5 bedroom, 4 bathrooms, 3 car garage, a large home in that same price range. Of course, a lot of the newer homes that you see here at the bottom come with a lot of upgrades. So depending on what upgrades you choose, the price may vary. But if you go with a basic and a moderate upgraded home, it's going to be pretty comparable, maybe slightly higher than the same home that is used and is on the market at the moment. So clients will enjoy the variety of homes that are available in this beautiful city, and you'll immediately notice no matter what your price point is, you're always going to find a used home and a brand new home to pick from. Leading into pro number two, schools. Elk Grove's Unified School District is highly ranked among the nation. As you can tell, the grading for the school is A, and I put a screenshot here from a public resource that's available, kind of breaks down how the score is provided among different categories. And here are some local elementary, middle, and high schools that are associated with different neighborhoods. So as you can see, majority of the schools in this district are ranked 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, or even some cases 10 out of 10 as well. So great school district. Also, depending on where you choose to live in the city, there are also schools that are a little bit lower ranked. that are not comparable perhaps to the ranking that's shown on the left here. And again, that really depends on where in the city you live. And that's where a local realtor such as myself can come in handy. We can show you the neighborhoods and pinpoint specific streets and zip codes that you may want to consider based on what your and your family's needs. So please feel free to get in touch with us if you have any specific questions about what you're seeing in the video today, and primarily more about schools and neighborhoods. My information will be provided in the description of the video, and also towards the end, I'll have a slide that shows the contact information for myself. So again, school being a big reason why people continue to move into this beautiful city. Number three, family-friendly vibes. And again, this is more than just words here. This beautiful city has so much to offer for families that you'll always have something going every weekend. There are 100 plus well-maintained parks throughout the city. This is one of the larger and newer parks that has opened up, Kramer Park, in the 95757 zip code, close to Highway 99. Beautiful park. I think it spans over 13 acres. And there are a lot of parks throughout the city that even if you go to one park each weekend, it's going to take you 2 years to cover 100 plus parks that this beautiful city has to offer. In addition to that, we also have a lot of community centers that are centered around families. One that I'm showing here is a Elk Grove Aquatic Center. It's a brand new facility that opened up a few years ago. Olympic-sized pools. They also have consumer services district that maintains these beautiful parks and community centers. So there are classes available through CSD, Consumer Services District, CSD, that range from 1 to 2 year old all the way up to high school age kids, where they can take aquatic classes, swim lessons, and also there is a play area, perhaps slides area here, as you can see in the picture here, that is also open on the weekends to families that want to take like a day pass or maybe a monthly pass or a season pass to enjoy this beautiful world-class facility. And last thing that I want to highlight on the family-friendly vibe side is the activity guide that gets posted by Consumers Oaks every quarter, every season of the year. And they have endless activities from soccer to tennis to golf to swimming to yoga to other sports that are tailored towards young kids, again starting as early at the age of 2 to 3 all the way up to adults. So there are soccer clubs for youth, soccer club for toddlers, and soccer clubs for adults. And same goes for swimming, same goes for tennis, same goes for golf. So family friendly vibe is one of the biggest selling point of this beautiful city. Moving into pro number 4, location, location, location. Elk Grove is beautifully situated on the world map right below Sacramento, about 20-25 miles, or actually I should say 20-25 minutes to get to Sacramento. Miles perspective, it depends on where you live in Elk Grove. You could be 8 to maybe 12 miles away from our state capital, Sacramento. And if you were to drive down from Elk Grove to Lake Tahoe, it's a 2.5 hour drive. Beautiful, scenic Lake Tahoe. And from Elk Grove, it's also conveniently located about 35 miles out to Sacramento International Airport. And like I said, downtown Sacramento is only 20-25 minutes away. And here is another big factor. Elk Grove is only about 2 hours away from any major Bay Area city. And that goes from San Francisco all the way down to San Jose. If you're going to San Jose, you're going to be taking Highway 5 or 99 through 580, and then either 680 or 880 into the area towards, Milpitas, Fremont, San Jose. And if you're going towards San Francisco, then you would be going up on Highway 5, taking Highway 80 all the way down. and either taking 99 or the Bay Bridge into San Francisco. So again, about 2 hours away from major Bay Area city, and location was one of the main factors why a lot of people moved to Elk Grove from the Bay Area during COVID times, since their jobs allowed them to stay remote, or even now if they're going into the office once or twice a week. Making a 2 hour drive is not a big deal as long as you are able to enjoy everything that this beautiful city has to offer and all the family friendly environment that the city provides. All right, moving on to our last pro in this video, job opportunities. When you do move into a new area, having access to job opportunities is also critical. Me and my family moved to the beautiful city of Elk Grove about 8 years ago. So everything that I'm showing in this video is my personal experience as well. You'll work with a lot of realtors who are local, who have always been here, 20, 30 years. I am not that realtor. I've been in this city for 8 years, and I moved my family from San Jose into Elk Grove. So everything that I'm showing in this video here is my personal experience and my personal research that I have done. And now that I've been selling real estate in this beautiful city for 7+ years now, I get to share this knowledge that I have accumulated over time with my clients. Coming back to pro number 5, job opportunities. There are a mix of public and private sector job opportunities available. I've listed out a lot of the private sector employers that are in the Sacramento County, all the way from Apple, located in the beautiful city of Elk Grove. They have many buildings located here, mostly assembly of cell phones and iPhones and iPads and whatnot, but there are a lot of office admin jobs also for Apple in the beautiful city of Elk Grove. Intel is located in Folsom, which is about 30 to 45-minute drive from Elk Grove, depending on where you live in the city. Accenture, again, spread out like Deloitte throughout the city of Sacramento and also Sacramento County, because they have a lot of the public sector consulting work that's done. And going into the medical sector, Kaiser, Sutter Health, Dignity Health, UC Davis, one of the biggest employers in the region for the medical professionals. And then, of course, there's Golden One Bank that also have their corporate office here. So a lot of finance and financial sector jobs as well. Coming into the public sector, you have the state of California, Cal Careers, and they typically have anywhere from 500 to 1,000 jobs available at any time, spanning across all skill sets. You have medical, you have lawyers, you have IT, and you have many other professions also where jobs are available throughout the year. And again, you have the state of California, you have the Sacramento County, and you have the city of Sacramento. And then on top of that, you have the city of Elk Grove, you have the city of Folsom, and city of Rancho Cordova as an example. So many public sector jobs available in this beautiful city as well, or at least within 30 to 45-minute drive, a lot of private sector jobs available as well. Hence, even if you move here with the assumption that you're going to continue with your remote job, please know that there are a lot of job opportunities available in this area as well that you can tap into if you do decide to move here and find something local. That is all with the pros. There's many more, but I wanted to highlight the top 5 in this video first. Going into the con side of the house for this video, one thing you might want to consider is that property taxes and Mello-Roos are a little bit high in this city or in Sacramento County in general. Property taxes are actually standard. It's about 1.05% of purchase price, but there are additional taxes in form of Mello-Roos that are charged. So if you're buying, let's start with an old home. Let's say you're buying an old home and the home is, let's say, 25 years old as an example. Your Mello-Roos on top of your 1.05% property tax will probably be around $50. But if you're buying, let's say, a home that is only 1 to 5 years old, then your Mello-Roos could be about $350 a month. Coming into new construction, for new construction homes, the Mello-Roos is actually pretty pretty high. It's about 375 to 425 per month. But again, also note that the Mello-Roos is justified because when you're buying a brand new home, most of the construction that's happening in the city of Elk Grove are in brand new neighborhoods. So in addition to buying a brand new home, it'll be a brand new street, it'll be a brand new neighborhood, it'll be brand new traffic signals, brand new street lights, brand new infrastructure, brand new commercial development, brand new schools, brand new parks. So in my opinion, I have a house that is about 8 years old, and my Mello-Roos is about 325 per month. In my mind and for my family, it is highly justified. The amount of amenities that we have and the beautiful neighborhood that we have, I would pay that price any month, hands down. But that's something you do need to consider, that if you're purchasing a brand new home, that your Mello-Roos is going to be about $400 a month, which will be on top of your 1.05 standard property tax rate. The other thing people talk a lot about when they move to Elk Grove is the weather, that it's hot and it's humid and whatnot. But I'm here to confirm with you that typically, yes, let's say if you're moving here from the Bay Area, yes, the weather here can be 10 to 15 degrees Fahrenheit more than what you're used to, maybe let's say in Southern California or maybe even in the Bay Area. So the weather tends to run a little bit hotter, but it's not as humid as Texas or other parts of the country where people move to often as well. So yes, it's a little bit hotter, but again, everywhere you go, there's air conditioning, whether you are at somebody's house or your house or at job or in your car. So I don't think this con is as complicated as people make it to be. But hey, we live in the state of California and we enjoy the sunny weather here. So if higher temperatures, maybe let's say more than 90 degrees Fahrenheit during summer are a big no deal for you, then Elk Grove is not the place for you. So typically our summer days run around 19 degrees Fahrenheit. And of course, sometimes they get to the high 90s, but those are rare and in between days. All right, going to our last con of the video, lack of nightlife. Elk Grove is a family-friendly suburb. So nightlife hasn't really been a big ask from the residents here. So there's, like no nightclubs, there's no late night bars. However, we did welcome a casino just recently, Sky River Casino in the beautiful city of Elk Grove. It's closer to Highway 99, a little bit further out from the residential community in Elk Grove, although there are new construction homes that are getting built in front of the casino. So there is nightlife now sort of getting introduced through the city, but traditionally if you're from the Bay Area and you're used to having access to nightclubs and late night bars, then Elk Grove is not the place for you just yet. I think this con will not be applicable a few years down the road, but it is a con at the moment for folks who enjoy that late nightlife. With that wraps up our video for today. Let me make my screen a little bit better. Again, this is Sandeep Singh. I am a local realtor and a loan officer here in Sacramento County. I live with my family in the beautiful city of Elk Grove, and I've been here for 8+ years now. And I made the move from the Bay Area into Elk Grove many years ago, like I said, even before COVID. And I have helped a lot of clients make the move into this beautiful city of Elk Grove. So if you have any questions about anything we talked about in the video today, or if you are considering a move and you have other factors that you want to do a Q&A on, I am open to a consultation. So please get in touch with me, text me or call me. I will be available to you. And here's just last slide for you. Just if you want to take a quick screenshot, or if you want to do a quick picture from your phone, here's all the pros and cons that we covered in the video today. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.